I'm Amy Zawi with the Jerusalem Connection Red Alert Report for April 27. Why is New York such a disappointment? Because this vibrant, sophisticated, diverse region preaches tolerance and acceptance. But it is accepting the oldest form of hate, and hate towards some of the residents with the greatest longevity and contributions to the area. You see, for over a century, New York City and its surrounding areas, they have been the pinnacle of many young people's dreams and aspirations. How many songs, movies, and biographies of those who achieved fame and fortune were based on young people's dreams about moving to New York City and making it big? New York was the landing platform for immigrants from all over Europe. English, Irish, Italian, Eastern European, and in later years, the Middle East and other parts of the Mediterranean. But among all of these flocks of national immigrants, among them always were Jews. Jews found refuge, though not a perfect refuge, in the colonies at first and later the United States, escaping persecution both in Western and Eastern Europe. And after World War II, European Jews who managed to survive the Holocaust dispersed again, many to the U.S., but thankfully many also to the newly formed State of Israel by 1948. New York has one of the longest histories of Jews residing in and amongst their communities with success and significant contributions, contributing to the growth of the communities economically, culturally, medically, innovations, technology, educationally, and more. Perhaps rivaled only by Charleston, South Carolina, whose Jewish community also dates back to early colonial days. So why then is New York City a heating cauldron of anti-Semitic activities as of late? According to many studies, anti-Semitic activities in all of North America, Canada, and even Australia are on the rise. But New York and New York City areas seem to hold the record for overachievement in this demonic competition. According to the ADL, that is the Anti-Defamation League, anti-Semitic incidents rose to 3,697 incidents throughout the country, the U.S., in 2022, a rise of 36% from 2021. And most of those occurred within the New York City boundaries. A quote from the article I am posting here: Brooklyn is really the epicenter. 52 of the 111 assaults across the nation took place just in Brooklyn, one borough of New York City of a state with 62 counties, so very troubling. Moreover, on college and university campuses in New York, anti-Semitism is active. Most recently at NYU's School of Law, where an Israeli guest speaker was disrupted and demands to cancel the speech completely were not met. And at Columbia University, for which the New York Times then cheered them on, faculty sought to boycott or disrupt the connection that they have or partnership with the university in Haifa. Thankfully, more faculty signed a letter supporting the partnership than those who signed it to disband that partnership. But still, faculty wanted to boycott the university in Haifa. This list of anti-Semitic and anti-Zionist activities in New York City and its surrounding areas is continuous and not exhaustive. From canceling open debate and discussion to vandalism, hostile assaults, and murder. These events are happening within the communities at large, as well as on institutes of higher learning, which is very disturbing. These trends, of course, are not exclusive to New York City, but the numbers are highly concentrated in New York City. Lists of similar activities on college campuses coast to coast in the U.S. are easily generated. So why am I so upset? As a native New Yorker who grew up among the Jewish communities of the area and from which my love for these people and their history in part derives, I am officially ashamed to call out the hypocrisy of New Yorkers. I beg my friends and family still in New York, Christian, Jew, atheist, any religion, please stand up against this tide of hate. Be the voice of truth and fairness. Take your sense of justice and tolerance and diversity and please apply it equally to all people. Believe not the accusations of groups who hurl lies against Israel the state and Jewish people collectively or individually. Investigate the history and the reality of Israel as it is today. And moreover, do not place the blame for perceived ills and problems in the Middle East on the very individuals in your midst, as this conforms to the very definition of anti-Semitism. And it demonstrates explicit prejudice and discrimination against a person solely on their ethnic or religious identity or heritage, which is what we're all supposed to be opposed to, is it not? Shavua Tov, and have a great week.